I've only seen it once, beginning to end, because every other time I started to watch it, I walked out of the room.
So when I seen the video for the first time, I was speechless. I was devastated.
Faces a sentence of as much as 25 years to life in state prison.
In December 2023, a man named Robert Brooks entered a New York State prison alive. Days later, he was lifeless, and when the body-worn camera footage was released nearly a year later, what it revealed shocked the public and raised questions about accountability, oversight, and human dignity. Robert Brooks was 45 years old. He was serving a short sentence at Marcy Correctional Facility, a state-run prison in upstate New York. By most accounts, he wasn't violent. He wasn't a danger to the staff. He was supposed to finish his sentence and return home. But on December 29th, something went wrong.
Robert Brooks was my older brother and my only brother. Robert was 11 years and 1 day older than me. And as an older brother should, he was always there when I needed him. He was my role model, my voice of reason, my listening ear, and now he's gone. Growing up, I felt so lucky that Robert was my brother. Everyone loved Robert, and most of us wanted to be like him. I vividly remember rolling up to family gatherings and feeling like a celebrity as our family greeted us. Me personally, I wanted to walk like him, talk like him, dress like him. I wanted people to have that same glow when I walked in a room. No matter who you were or how long it'd been since he last seen you, he'd always make you feel important. My brother was my guardian angel before he got his wings.
That day, corrections officers entered Brooks's cell after he allegedly refused to follow instructions. What followed was a violent altercation, captured on 4 officers' body-worn cameras. The footage, now public through the New York Attorney General's office, shows Brooks being dragged from his cell, restrained, and physically assaulted while handcuffed. Multiple officers struck Brooks repeatedly. Some held him down, others punched and kneed him. At one point, he was motionless. Still, blows continued. Brooks was transported to a medical area. His condition deteriorated rapidly. Hours later, he was pronounced deceased. Initial statements claim Brooks was combative, but the body cam footage told a different story, one of excessive force, unanswered cries for help, and a disturbing culture of silence. Soon after, the incident became the subject of a criminal investigation.
Robert died of massive beating to his body, both externally and internally. Several of his internal organs were bruised. His hyoid bone was fractured. His thyroid cartilage was ripped. And finally, he died by choking on his own blood.
In December, I had to witness a brutal beating of murder by New York correctional officers. Earlier this month, I got news by the medical examiner. It was very painful, but unsurprised news that my father's death was ruled a homicide. After today, I witnessed over 10 New York correctional officers finally face crime charges. I will never get my father back. The men have robbed me of that opportunity. Still, indictments are an important step toward accountability. These men murdered my father. It was on video. The whole world got to see it. Waiting months for these charges have been extremely hard, but these men need to be prosecuted and convicted of the crimes they made. But even these convictions are not enough. Any person with authority who allows abuse and violence to go on for so long also needs to be held accountable. And I pledge, and my family pledges, to not stop until we see change into how our state prisons are operated, and that this no longer has to go on anymore, and no one has to face what me and my family have faced. My father's death will not be in vain. Justice for Robert Brooks. Thank you.
In December 2024, after a full review, New York State Attorney General Letitia James announced that multiple correctional officers involved in the beating had been charged. Charges ranged from manslaughter to official misconduct. Statements from the AG's office called the incident a clear abuse of power and cited the footage as central evidence. Advocates, lawmakers, and civil rights groups rallied behind the case.
What happened to Robert Brooks should never have happened, and is something that no family should have to endure. Today's indictments of the individuals responsible for the horrific killing of Robert Brooks marks an important step towards justice and healing. From the moment when we in OSI discovered the horrendous body-worn camera footage of these tragic events, Commissioner Marticello has said that the individuals responsible for this reprehensible act must be held accountable, and that this atrocious behavior cannot be normalized in our state's prison system. Today's indictments show that nobody in the department is above the law. This is a moment that requires swift and transparent prison reform, not simply words of comfort and empty promises. This work has already begun in docks, with an emphasis on a system-wide change and changes that will improve transparency and accountability. This includes expansion of the body-worn and fixed camera systems across all of our facilities, improved training, and the expansion of our investigative, analytical, and medical capabilities. We are also undergoing an independent cultural review, and we are working closely with Governor Hochul and our unions to address the ongoing staffing crisis. This is a starting point to ensure that nothing like this ever happens again. But the changes we're proposing require a long-term and transparent commitment. We in DOC stand steadfast to promote a culture that provides safety for all in our care, from the incarcerated to staff, and all are treated with dignity and respect. Everyone should have the opportunity to improve their lives, pursue second chances, and seek better outcomes for themselves and their families. This opportunity was denied to Robert Brooks by the individuals indicted today. This is an opportunity now for meaningful change arising from this tragic event. The department will continue to work closely with DA Fitzpatrick and his team of prosecutors and the state police to ensure that there are criminal convictions and justice. The governor and the department are committed to transparent and accountable reforms. We all must be better than this. And today's indictments are one positive step in that direction. Thank you.
For many, it highlighted what they call a pattern of unchecked violence within the U.S. correctional system. The Robert Brooks case is no longer just about one man. It's about a system, about accountability in institutions often hidden from the public eye.
Do we want justice? When do we want it? Now! That's right.
His killing must be a catalyst for change. Justice must be served. Seeing everyone gather here tonight gives me hope that possible is change, and help us know that we are not alone.
We demand justice for my son, for his father, her son, his brother, and a host of other family members that are here.